Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Japanese Grand Prix. After last time out, we got so close to our first victory with Kimi Antonelli. But yeah, thank you very much for the support on the series so far. Let's keep it going and fingers crossed we will manage to get that victory very, very soon. Now, what I haven't done is anything about any manufacturing or anything at the start of this episode. Probably should have had a look at that. How are we doing? So we got 3 chassis, 4 front wing, 4 rear wings, 3 side pods, 3 underfloors, and 3 suspension. So we're doing okay, to be honest with you. But I think it is definitely worth having a little look. And yeah, we do have capacity to perhaps do another manufacturing. We'll probably focus on the chassis. That's one that will be coming up fairly soon. So let's spend a little bit of money on that. Double check the car parts development. All of that's looking very, very good. And let's move on with our lives. Right, what's going on here? Okay, he's talked about the side pods. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, sponsor plan is coming up. Yes, we just about achieved that target. That was very close. And we get 2.4 million from that. Nothing from that. Oh, wow. Oh, we're on 8.7 million all of a sudden. Where did all that money come from? I suppose we just went past the month as well, haven't we? That's worked out very well. Is that always going to be a thing on the first of the month? No, sponsor plan tends to be sort of 5 weeks. Okay, that's fine. Right, well, I think, yeah, the chassis is going to be developed in 1 day. Yeah, so there's quite a lot happening in 1 day. Let's set off the next sponsor plan then. Probably want to add on. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, cool. Right, pit crew schedule. What's our current? Well, we're currently on 12.65% on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, always want to up that gym training and stuff by the end of the month. Do some pit stop drills as well. Might as well do a bit of car building as well. Try and get everything going. Yeah, that looks good there. But yeah, I think everything else looks good. Yeah, we just want to keep that chance of a mistake down, don't we? Really? Yeah. Everything else is pretty good. Right, so manufacturing will be complete for the suspension and the underfloor and the design of our chassis. So we have got some money, so let's go and design another part. Yeah. Let's head back to car analysis now. Powertrain, yeah, that's fine, obviously. Chassis, I'm assuming that's going to be chassis 2 rather than chassis 3. Front wing is still awesome. Rear wing could do with another upgrade. Yeah, right. Where are we up to with our development? So suspension and side pods are there. Yeah, let's pop in another rear wing. Yeah, that looks good. And that will just improve in general parts of the car. It's quite nice. Yeah, I think that all looks good to me. Just keeping it on that balanced approach. We'll stick 4 people on it as well. Okay, nice. Right. We have got a bit of space for manufacturing now. Yeah, we might as well get some more front wings done. Let's maybe go for 2 more front wings. Should we get 2 more rear wings as well? Yeah. Okay, nice. Right. Yeah, we don't have to have all of our money spent, do we? Right. Okie dokie. Let's just double check the warehouse, double check everything is on the cars. Certainly looks good at the moment, which is very nice. And then let's get ourselves into Japanese qualifying. So, yeah, Daniel Ricciardo. Up at 11th. And for some reason, 4th for Kimi Antonelli. Apparently our car performance is only 6th. So don't believe that. We'll see, I guess. Here in Japan.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favourite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready.
Right then, I will get on with practice and I'll see you guys for Q1.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
Suzuka is a notorious circuit both for its unpredictable weather and the difficulty of closely following other cars. Making the right call on when to head out to avoid traffic and dirty air can make all the difference here.
Given what we've seen of late, what do you think of Kevin Magnussen there, Karun?
We saw some disappointing lap times from them in practice. It could be that the team were experimenting with the car, but the pressure's now on them to deliver.
So get yourselves comfortable. It's going to be quite the ride.
Right then, okay. Qualifying time, and yeah, setup satisfaction is about as good as it can be for both drivers, which is nice to see. You know, we're ready to go into qualifying now and hopefully be in a really good position. So Antonelli is going to head out there. We were quickest in first practice. Second practice, we were 3rd and 5th. So definitely looking like the boys are much more evenly matched this weekend, which is good to see. And fingers crossed they'll put in a good lap. And there you go, 27.6 for Antonelli and half a second slower for Daniel Ricciardo. Definitely going to need to send out Danny Rick again. I think it's just traffic that is such an issue in this game. It really is so frustrating sometimes. Antonelli, I think, is okay, but then TSUNODA's gone quickest, so... Anyway, here's Daniel Ricciardo, and this time there is a Red Bull.
Try and work on the car a little bit.
Yeah. It's got through that first sector, and purple in that first sector, in fact. Which is really nice. And through this middle sector, any better through there? Yep, green. So this is looking good for Daniel Ricciardo on his second lap. He's going to come round now. And he's going to come across the line and go second, just behind Lewis Hamilton there. Antonelli's going out there now, and he should be in a good place, and well, he goes second. So Fernando Alonso's gone quickest, 1:27 flat. I'm assuming that Max Verstappen will probably go even quicker than that on his second and final run. At the moment, he's out. Out of qualifying. It's well, is he gonna make it? Is Verstappen going to make it? There's yellow flags out there. Yes, he just about did. Wow, that was close. Let's ride on board with Max here. Yeah, he's going to be held up by the McLaren. That's not a great first sector, I don't think. So Max in a lot of trouble here. And there's a hell of a lot of traffic coming up for him. I think he's going to have to go through all of this, so Verstappen could be out of qualifying here. Well, let's see. It is a better middle sector. He's going to come up to the line. Max Verstappen over the line. Purple final sector puts him second. Oh dear, right, okay. Noted. Yeah, Verstappen looks good. So third and fifth in qualifying one. That's probably about where I expect us to be. If I'm honest, I don't think we're quite in the same league as Red Bull at present. Certainly on tracks like this. Right, I'm going to send them out there again, and hopefully no traffic. That's always the plan. And then somebody like Magnussen just comes out and ruins it. Second off the pace, Daniel Ricciardo there. And to be fair, Antonelli quite far off as well. So it's just one of them things. You just can't really account for it. Because they're so unpredictable, the AI, when they're going to come out and when they're going to get out of the way and all of that. This time Antonelli should be okay. He's coming round. I'm hoping, yep, TSUNODA straight out of the way there. Ricciardo starting his lap. I think Ricciardo's going to be fine this time. Antonelli should be okay for the rest of the lap now. Come through this middle sector. It's actually a slightly worse middle sector. He comes over the line, goes second. That's going to be more than enough, you would think,
Good
to get through. Ricciardo, so meanwhile, going
press in button.
A little bit quicker than he was before. A little bit slower in the middle sector. So he's probably going to have to go for another lap. Puts him 8th at the minute. 3/10 off the pace, but he's behind both RBs, and well, I don't think he's going to get another lap at this. No, he's not. So yeah, Ricciardo's out. I think. I'm assuming Leclerc and Russell are probably going to go ahead of him here. And there's two guys out there. Actually, Leclerc's the only one that can do it, I think. Norris is probably not going to go above. Leclerc does go 8th, so Ricciardo is through in 10th place, but yeah, it was a bit too close for comfort, that. Right. Send Ricciardo out straight away.
That's green now.
Send Antonelli straight after him, and just hope and pray that there's no traffic. Alonso's going to be out there, but again, he's had to hold off. And it's a shame because he was so quick in that first sector. Ricciardo, I think if Ricciardo pulls together the lap, he's going to take pole here. But unfortunately, just keeps coming across traffic. And here he comes over the line. It's 27.4. Antonelli comes over the line. and it's slightly slower. Hamilton goes
currently
quickest.
P3. It's good lap time. Okay, press in button box now.
Right, I'm thinking. Brand new tyres. I'm going to try and be last man over the line. That's the plan, and not have any traffic to worry about. Are they going to make it? Might not. Ricciardo's going to be very tight. Oh, he just made it. But Gasly, well, I thought Gasly was going to be in the way, but I think he's okay. There's a bit few too many characters around. 31.0 for Ricciardo. Antonelli 4/10 off the pace. Yeah, better middle sector for Antonelli. What about Ricciardo? Yeah. 36.5. I think Ricciardo is going to go quicker. Verstappen only second. Antonelli is going to come over the line here. Can he get any higher up? Nope, it's 7th for Antonelli. Here comes Ricciardo, and it's a 26.8. That puts him 3rd. And, well, deservedly so, Daniel Ricciardo outqualifies Kimi Antonelli, but it's going to be Fernando Alonso on pole position. Gasly qualifies 10th in the end, but Antonelli just couldn't quite hook it together in Q3, and overall in qualifying just didn't look anywhere near as comfortable.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula One. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
Right, okay, let's have a think about strategy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we really want to go soft, medium, soft, to be honest. I think soft, medium, hard is going to be the way to go. Because tyre wear is just always awful here, isn't it? Probably similar for Kimi Antonelli. Yeah, why don't we swap the compounds around? If I start Kimi on the used softs, bring him in a bit earlier. And then he can have a bit more fun later on. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that. Brings him in earlier, gives him a bit of an undercut. And we'll see what he can do. Now, Daniel Ricciardo, instead of going on to the softs, he's going to go on to the hards later on. Yeah. Again, we could switch that strategy around, so I might make this strategy one where he's been aggressive in the middle stint and then later on looking after his mediums. So There's part of me that likes that strategy a lot more. But we'll see. Let's get into it. 53 laps of the Suzuka circuit.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action.
They've got to drive a perfect race if they're going to fight up from P7 in this one.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. The drivers are warmed up, they're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So lights out, away we go then in Japan.
What do we have to do?
And straight away, Daniel Ricciardo having a look at the two Red Bulls. Into the first corner, Max Verstappen has taken the lead here. Everybody on soft tyres except Joe and Mick Schumacher. And yeah, Antonelli is the one to watch because he's obviously on older soft tyres. To try and give himself a few more options later on. It might be that his middle stint ends up being a hard tyre stint instead. But yeah, I think Antonelli has much better pace than what he showed in qualifying. So here we go then. Fernando Alonso chasing Max Verstappen for the lead of this race. Daniel Ricciardo in third. Pace looking pretty good at the moment, and his confidence definitely seems to be there this weekend, which is good to see because I think he has struggled a little bit at the start of this season, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think that will have been very, very frustrating for him, especially seeing his teammate on the podium at the first three races. He'll want a bit of that action, I think, this weekend, and has generally been the quicker driver, so let's see how we get on. Yeah, of course, DRS is going to be so incredibly important, and you see that with Fernando Alonso there, and Antonelli does get past Lewis Hamilton. Massive move from him. And there goes Fernando Alonso. He's through on his teammate Max Verstappen, and as we know, Alonso's been the better driver probably so far this season out of the two. And here comes Ricciardo on his former teammate Max Verstappen. Didn't happen there though. But he's going to have DRS. Max Verstappen is not going to have DRS. So here we go then. Daniel Ricciardo is going to have a little look into turn one, and beautifully through. Beautifully through. And now a chance to just zoom it forward, try and find that consistency of pace. Look after these tyres a little bit, get them back into an optimal temperature range, and looking pretty good so far. And we are pretty much nigh on level with the Ferraris, and I think we will see that throughout the race. Now then, Ricciardo's pace just dropping off slightly here. Isn't fabulous. It's actually ended up with Lewis Hamilton for company. Not really sure how that's happened, but we're 4th and 6th right now. And there goes Lewis Hamilton through on Ricciardo. Ricciardo loses out on that now. Yeah, what a shame, really, for Daniel Ricciardo. It was looking so good, so positive. And there goes Antonelli past his teammate, up into 5th. Yeah, I think Antonelli now needs to attack the tyres as much as he can. As we know, he's going to be coming in
sooner than that.
a little bit earlier than the other people around him. He's going to come in the next lap. And it'll be our first test of how the pit stops are going to go. So in he comes, Antonelli, first pit stop of the day. Gonna get Danny Rick in as well. And there we go, decent, 2.4. And where's he gonna come out? Come out ahead of Zane Maloney, I think that's important. He's come out in some clean air. And now can hopefully get a bit of an undercut. And Ricciardo's going to be coming in as well here. So here we go. Yeah, 2.2 for Danny Rick. That's pretty decent. He's going to come out behind his teammate, but crucially ahead of Sargent. Yeah. Now then. There goes Antonelli having a look at Nico Hülkenberg. He's going to go down the inside of 130R. That's a beautiful manoeuvre from Antonelli. And Hülkenberg into the pits. Hamilton into the pits as well. And he's through. He has undercut Lewis Hamilton. And that's a big move for Antonelli. To keep going with that. We can undercut Leclerc as well. That would be very nice. It's going to have DRS on Ocon here. No. And there goes Lewis Hamilton having a look. And he is through. And TSUNODA has come out ahead of Ricciardo. Bit of a surprise. Yeah, Leclerc's come out in front of both of our drivers, so it's going to level out again now. Somehow Kimi Antonelli is being closed in by Yuki Tsunoda, and I'm not really sure why that's happening so much. DRS active. He had a little look. Ricciardo, meanwhile, P7, not looking good for him anymore in this race. He had such good pace at the start, but it's not happening now. Certainly confidence-wise. Ricciardo's confidence is pretty low at the moment, and it'll go even lower in a minute. Wow, Antonelli has been overtaken by TSUNODA again. How is this happening? TSUNODA's putting in faster slaps now. Where is TSUNODA getting that pace from? on hard tyres. It just doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense at all. Now, when is Antonelli in? He's coming in lap 36, so still 11 laps or so, but won't actually be long at this rate before Gasly's caught Antonelli. Right, let's zoom it forward a little bit. Bit of ERS from Ricciardo. Didn't really help him too much, did it?
Let's catch the guys ahead.
I'm going to zoom that forward.
It looks like a pit stop issue.
So here we go then. Daniel Ricciardo into the pit lane. Let's see what he can do. That's okay, 2 seconds. That's a very good pit stop. Ricciardo comes out in 8th place, and now chance to push. Antonelli coming in this lap. Needs a good stop. Where is he going to come out? Where is he going to come out? Quite a long way behind TSUNODA. So there's P6, P7. But he is on soft tyres now until the end of the race. Could be the difference maker. We shall see. Can Antonelli do that? Ricciardo's come out a decent way ahead of Gasly.
Now, there's been an issue in the pits.
Leclerc in the pits. No look there for Antonelli. So it looks like it's going to be 6th and 7th today. I mean, TSUNODA up in 3rd right now. What a race he's put in. What? I don't know where he's found that pace, by the way, but he seemingly has found that pace. And we're just going to have to accept that. Yeah. Antonelli still closing in on Lewis. Just a second behind now. So here we go then. Antonelli through on Lewis Hamilton. Up into 5th position, 11 seconds behind Leclerc. That looks like his streak of podiums is going to be at an end. Not really any doubt about that, but Antonelli's pace is pretty good. It's probably, well, it is the best pace out there. So Antonelli is giving it his all here to try and get back up into the top 4. He's got the best tyres of anybody there. What's Ricciardo doing? He's doing okay. I'm hoping that the tyres are going to really drop off in the next couple of laps. Antonelli now just 7 seconds behind TSUNODA. Push the engine a little bit for the next couple of laps. Quite nicely there, he got DRS. He's now 4 seconds behind TSUNODA. Can he get into the top 4 here at Yuki's expense? Be aggressive now. TSUNODA's tyres are dropping off. 3 laps to go. Right, let's hop on board with him. How can we do this? I think we have to be aggressive. And there he is, 1.5 seconds is that lead now. This is good stuff from Kimi. 2 laps to go. It looks like Fernando Alonso is going to win another race this season. But yeah, this is brilliant from Kimi Antonelli. He's going to have DRS here. That's going to close him in. And then realistically, he wants to follow for this lap. Stay within a second. And then pass next lap. Oh, where's this pace come from TSUNODA? Right. Yeah, this is a disaster because TSUNODA has all of a sudden sped up. Trying to be too clever, weren't we? And now we're not even in the DRS range. Oh dear. Well, it is what it is. Ricciardo in a bit of trouble as well here. 1.2 seconds now, the gap. I don't think it's going to happen though. Fernando Alonso has won.
Alonso has done it.
Fernando Alonso has won the Japanese Grand Prix. We can't get within DRS range. Yuki Tsunoda is going to finish a brilliant 4th for RB. Antonelli off the podium for the first time this season. He finishes in 5th place.
Okay, checkered flag.
Here comes Daniel Ricciardo then. Looks like he's going to hang on to 7th place.
Yeah, I tried my best, guys.
And here he comes over the line. He beats Pierre Gasly. Nicely done.
That's the checker.
Well, it's Fernando Alonso just ran out of fuel there.
We did well. Cheers.
But yeah, another double points finish. We've got to kind of put it into perspective, haven't we? And you know, the safety car's been deployed now. What's happening now? I don't quite know. There's another car. That's what's that? Russell? It's run out of fuel. Doesn't matter now because everybody has crossed the line, and that is going to be that.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
A 5th place finish ensures they're taking away a fair few points from this one.
And that man up there is certainly no stranger to an F1 podium. Always great to see Fernando in the top 3.
That takes them up to 3 wins this season. They proved just so hard to beat.
and a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They didn't do too badly today. A pretty respectable outcome as far as they'll be concerned. But they need to keep pushing. They can't afford to sit back.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
Very good. Okay, so 5th and 7th. Yeah, we just didn't really have the pace to compete today. Kimi Antonelli remains 3rd in the championship. Daniel Ricciardo drops another position down to P7 now. Into the Constructors. We're still 2nd. Ferrari are closing in on us in 3rd. Sauber 4th at the moment ahead of RB, and Aston Martin are in 6th. Then you got McLaren and Mercedes all the way down there. Williams down in 9th. Daniel Ricciardo had the fastest pit stop of anybody, helping us to 25 points in that championship. And, well, performance target met for Daniel Ricciardo, unfortunately, not for Kimi Antonelli. So there we go. Some designs are complete, manufacturing complete, meaning that we'll sort all of that out in the next episode. Looks like we've got our first regulation vote for some minor technical changes. So we can either go for airflow focused or cooling. So yeah, I would go for cooling focused changes. But yes, that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.